Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. The sound you hear is the original music piece composed by Margaret Haneke, first written for the 20th Marine Corps Marathon and updated for a new generation of runners. And we welcome you to the start line of the 2018 Marine Corps Marathon.
Okay, so we're at almost mile 11, getting ready to do the blue mile. I'm super excited. I'm doing okay so far. Pace is right around 11 minutes per mile, which is faster than I thought I would be doing, so I'm pretty happy. So, all right.
Good work, runners! Way to go, you guys! You are strong! You got this, you're strong too! Yeah! Push it, please! You want to fall it! Good work! Nice work! Good job,
Great job, guys.
Way to go.
Looking good.
Good job! Stay on it!
Good job. Doing good. Doing good.
Okay, we just hit the halfway mark and doing great. I mean, super happy with my time so far. Although my iWatch messed up, so I'm not sure of the exact time, but I hit the halfway mark at less than 2 hours and 30 minutes, which is a pretty good time for me. So I'm just gonna try to keep the pace, although I'm sure I'll slow down a little bit, but I think that I should be able to finish this in a decent time for me. So, all right, check back later. All right, guys, only 11.2 left.
Here we go. Here we go. Keep the motivation.
All right, hitting mile 20 here. Not much to say except that I have a very sore toe. I'm on the bridge right now, which they said we need to hit by 1, and it's 11:58, so I'm doing okay there. So basically a little less than 12-minute pace. So anyway, only 6.2 left. Okay, just past 24. I had to turn off my phone for a while and let it recharge. Everything hurts. Everything. But almost done now, so I'll see you at the finish line.
City. So the day has finally come for me to be here and get ready for the New York Marathon with Team Ultra. But I wanted to take a minute just to recap the Marine Corps Marathon training and give a shout out to Lori, Missy, and Cindy. They called me their coach, but they really didn't need me because they did this all on their own, and I am incredibly proud of them. They stuck to their plan, did everything they were supposed to, and they looked like they were having a great time. I was just totally honored and just humbled to be a part of it with them. I'm so excited for them to now be marathoners, and I'm really excited to be running here Sunday, and I'll be carrying them in my heart with me because I'm so proud of them. Way to go, girls.
That's better. Okay, so Cindy and I, we are back from DC. It's actually been almost a week since we did the marathon, and so we just wanted to do a little bit of a recap and kind of talk about the
whole
weekend.
experience.
Yeah. So we are, first of all, good luck to Susan, who is tomorrow morning running the New York City Marathon.
Oh my gosh, yes. Good luck. She'll do amazing.
Yes.
She'll be fine.
Yes. In fact, we were just discussing this, and she ran our marathon, the Marine Corps Marathon, like it was just a fun run.
All over the place. Popped up behind me in the last 3 miles. Saved me because I was in a bad place. I was struggling. And if it wasn't for her, I mean, she really pushed me through the last 3 miles. But I don't know how she came up behind me. She was just, oh, I was taking pictures here. I was taking pictures there.
Yeah, she started it out with me, and she was hanging out with me, and then her husband, oh, by the way, her husband Mark, who's been in a lot of our videos, impromptu marathon using one of our friends' bibs who couldn't make it. So Mark was actually in the marathon, but you won't find his name because he was running under
as a Jennifer.
Jennifer, yes,
Yeah.
he was. But he finished, he completed
did.
on his 8-mile training.
He had an 8-mile training run. Just a couple things we wanted to talk about. First of all, the experience at the Fisher House. So before the race and after the race, the Fisher House had a village, a tent in the charity village,
Yes.
and it was really
It
nice.
was really nice. All kinds of refreshments, massages afterwards. I mean, they really took care of us. They really did an amazing job. And the support on the course from the Fisher House, all the, support that we had with them out there it was just amazing. It really was.
It was.
I would love to support the Fisher House again. I
yeah.
was really impressed.
If I ever do that marathon again, or I do a marathon where Fisher House is doing fundraising, I would definitely fundraise for them again. They just treated us so good. And the organization and what they do is really a great organization. And in fact, Cindy was just telling me that one of our friends who ran the marathon with us has a father who is in hospice now.
Yes.
And Fisher House contacted her and asked her if she needed anything. So they're definitely a great organization.
I would definitely recommend them if you're doing any fundraising for any event and they're involved. Fisher House is the way to go.
Yeah. So anyway, just okay. So we started the marathon. Everything was good. Felt good up to the half.
I felt good, yeah, up to the half. Struggled a little bit at first. And then after the half, I felt pretty good. I mean, I had my ups and downs. It was probably the last 5 miles that I really struggled. But like I said, Susan found me the last 3 miles and helped push me through it. So we did it.
We did. And for me, I had some weird stuff go on. Like, I thought I was running downhill for 2 miles when really I was running uphill.
Just a little delirious.
I don't know. And that was early on, too. I want to say it was like around mile 4. For me, the struggle didn't come until probably around 17 miles when I really did feel like I might want to stop. But
The bridge.
yeah,
When I got to
it's
the
just boring.
bridge.
The bridge was boring. That's the problem with the bridge.
Well, when I got to the bridge, that's when I was like, that's actually when I turned my music on. I didn't listen to music the whole time up until I got to the bridge, which was what, mile 20?
Yep.
Somewhere right around there. And then I just needed that extra, just something.
Just a little thing about the bridge. They have this big thing with the Marine Corps Marathon. It's called Beat the Bridge. You need to hit the bridge by, I think it was 1:15 or 1:30.
There were 3 spots that you had to hit a certain time, and
The bridge was the last one.
Yes, yeah.
And I know I hit the bridge just a little bit before noon, so I was like, yay, that means I officially get to finish this marathon.
Finishers.
So, which was nice because then okay, I got 6 miles left. I'm definitely going to finish this. I'm going to be a legit finisher no matter what happens, even if I get injured or have to walk. So that was nice. But then you get on the bridge and it's just super boring.
Yes.
There's no people on the bridge except for some Marines here and there that are standing near the water barrels.
Right,
So
because they had the self-service water there.
That was nice.
That was nice. I filled up there.
Yeah.
I ran out, so I ran out of water, so I did fill up there.
Me
So that
too.
was nice.
So then we got back into this little town and there was the guy with the beer, a ton of people with candy. I did drink the beer because it was like at 23.5 miles and I was in a lot of pain. So I don't know why I thought that beer would help me. It didn't.
You didn't get the
change
fireball
anything.
shot or anything?
I saw the fireball shot guy and I wanted to, and to our friends Nora and Aaron, I was thinking about you when we passed the fireball. But I didn't think it was a good idea because I did have a little over 3 miles left to do with the fireball guy.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was good. I mean, at the end, you have like a 15-minute walk. It's like you go through the finish line and you're completely exhausted.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to rip my bra off. Like, I was so sick of my bra.
My bra was fine. My legs were killing me. I just wanted to get somewhere and sit down. I wanted to get somewhere, and it was so crowded after the run, and everybody was trying to pile out the gates, and it was just slow moving. And
Right.
I just wanted to get back to the Fisher House tent.
But it was nice. The Marines were there. They were very
Oh,
grateful, thankful, appreciative. There
There were
tons of people
over-
shaking your hands, giving you high fives.
Definitely. And I saw something that said there were over 2,000 Marines out there supporting that run.
Yeah, they
So,
were great.
It was great.
And they were all so young, such great guys. And thank you to, I don't know if any of them will ever watch this, but thank you guys.
If anybody, you know, is thinking about doing a marathon, I've talked to a couple people that actually ran this marathon with us that have ran other marathons, and they said hands down, by far, this was the best marathon they've ever done. Crowd support, organization, just everything was hands down the best marathon they've ran. So I would highly recommend it.
One other thing I just wanted to talk, well, there's two things. First of all, to all the men out there, don't just pee everywhere. I've never seen such a thing in my entire life. I mean, I've been to a lot of races. Let's granted, they're all in Florida. We don't do that here. I don't see our Florida, thank you Florida guys, for not just stopping and peeing anywhere you want.
And it
Why?
was before the 5K. I mean, it was literally the first
Yeah.
1 to 3 miles, and they were lined up all alongside the road.
Everywhere. It's like, why couldn't you use the porta potties like everybody else?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I've never seen, I've gone, you know, every year I do the Space Coast Half Marathon, all the Gasparilla races I've been at, all the 5Ks, 10Ks, I've done a ton of half marathons, never. But
I've never seen it either. It was crazy.
Anyway, so that's one little public service announcement to men out there. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about real quick is the Blue Mile. So it's an emotional,
Very.
a touching experience. I did get some footage of it, so that will be in this video. But basically, you just run for a mile with picture after picture of people who have been killed in action, and a lot of these guys and ladies and men have been killed in action in their 20s.
Oh yeah.
So because they had listed their ages, and there was other people, but a ton of really young people.
Yeah, there were.
So when you run through that area, everybody's just really quiet. It's a reflective time. And then after you come out of that, there's a ton of excitement. There's people holding the flags.
The flags, yeah. For what is it for? Maybe like the next mile
Yeah.
or so. I mean, it was a ways, but
Yeah.
it was really good.
Tons of really great energy. So anyway, just wanted to recognize that moment because I think it was.
Oh, definitely.
Anyway, we have talked about our injuries and how we feel afterwards. Me, I was really, really tight through Monday. Tuesday, I started to feel better, and Wednesday, I did do a 2-mile run. Cindy, on the other hand, she rocked out her marathon, but
I think we all did really good time-wise and everything. We
we
had
did.
no times to beat. We had no pressure on ourselves, but
you killed your goals.
I did. And I was fine until Monday, and then we walked 7.5 miles downtown. And then I started having an issue with behind my knee, and then it radiated down my leg. Now, tomorrow will be a week, and the arch of my foot is hurting. It was in my ankle, now it's the arch of my foot. So I haven't ran since. I'm planning to try and run 3 miles on Tuesday, and then pick it back up next Sunday. So I mean, I don't think it's anything serious. I just think it's left over from the marathon, just overwork.
Yeah, so we are already thinking about our next training. We both have half marathons coming up, so we have to start training again soon. So we're trying to figure out how to make that work. If anyone has advice for us, Cindy's half marathon is in 2 weeks, and mine is in 3. So anyway, I'm gonna put in some video of. We have a special guest. I'm going to put in a video special message from Susan, and hopefully we will also have one. Hi, we're videotaping. We'll have one from Missy. We really wanted her to be here, but she had to work. So, any parting words? Thanks for following us.
Yes.
We really appreciate all the support. So, and now we're gonna go say hi. See ya.
Bye.